folks, it's Laura with Rain Tree Nursery, and today is the first day of spring. It has been a long, cold, wet winter, and I am so ready to enjoy all of these beautiful blooming trees. You know, one of the things I love about fruit trees is not only that you get tons of beautiful, tasty fruit, but you have this incredible show in the spring. And I want to share what we've got blooming in our yard with you. The very first thing that always pops in our yard is the Cornelian Cherry. This is a member of the dogwood family. This has already been blooming for 6 weeks. It blooms crazy early, and it is so welcome to see these fantastic fuzzy yellow blooms when it's still just cold and dreary and wet out. I've never seen a more durable plant than this one. Even though it's cold and wet, I always get a huge yield of beautiful pie cherry types of fruits at the end of summer. Real early to bloom, really late to ripen. It's a wonderful plant. There are several categories of blooming fruit trees that are all in their glory during this time of year, and Asian plums are one of them. This is the fantastic Shiro golden plum, and you can tell by the number of blooms that you see on this tree just how much fruiting potential this gorgeous tree has. Wow, it's a stunner and bountiful to boot. And even those of you who grow in very cold climates can enjoy these beautiful blossoms. This is Methley, which is cold hardy down to USDA zone 4, but boy, does it pump out the blooms. And here is one more Asian plum that really pumps out the blooms. Look at this! This is the fabulous Cuban Comet, which is cold hardy down to USDA zone 4. So while most Asian plums have white or cream colored blooms, there is a group that have beautiful blushing pink blossoms. And those are the Asian plums that have red leaves like Hollywood and Oblanaya. Oh my goodness, these are glorious. And speaking of pink blossoms, there is no mistaking the gorgeous pink on these almond blooms. This is reliable almond, and the color and the size of these blooms make them absolutely spectacular in the spring garden landscape. And if you really love these fantastic, rich pink blooms, then of course you can't miss planting a peach. These blooms are incredibly beautiful. Some are even fragrant. And even if you're planting late blooming peaches like we do here in the Pacific Northwest, they will still overlap with the almonds. So 2 kinds of gorgeous pink blooms and overlapping pollination. You gotta love that. Alongside the almonds are the gorgeous apricots. This is a black apricot, and I just love its dainty little flowers, and so do the pollinators. It is so important to have lots of blooms available to the early pollinators so they can capture a lot of pollen, a lot of nectar, and get a really good start on the season. Thanks for joining me on my quick little tour of all of the gorgeous trees that bloom at this time of year. I look forward to their fruit for sure, but the thing that really sets my heart aflutter is this fantastic display of bloom and fragrance at the very top of the year. We'll see you next time. It's Laura with Rain Tree Nursery. Happy spring.